Happening tomorrow, hundreds of New York City public and private schools will once again close in neighborhoods seeing an uptick in COVID cases.
This comes as the city and state struggle to enforce social distancing in these areas. CBS 2's Bauman live in Borough Park, Brooklyn. Allie.
Well, Maurice and Christine, schools are not allowed to reopen in these neighborhoods until the infection rate goes down. The governor says to make that happen, they must get a handle on large gatherings. And if the city can't do it, the state will step in. The FDNY is cutting the padlocks and putting their own on this Borough Park warehouse Monday night, where hours earlier, hundreds packed inside for a children's performance. Kids on stage linked arms singing sans masks, and while the audience filed out with face coverings, photos inside show many without.
Were you concerned at all about the social distancing in there?
This warehouse is in one of the 9 zip codes in Brooklyn and Queens seeing a surge in COVID. All public and private schools in these hot zones must shut down for at least 2 weeks starting Tuesday.
I see our neighborhood. I see why the rates are up, and it's understandable.
Hours after Governor Cuomo made the announcement, teachers could be seen lugging out bags of books to help them go fully remote. The change has many parents scrambling.
I have an appointment tomorrow, but I have to stay with them now. I cannot leave them.
The governor says he may agree to close non-essential businesses and restaurants in these hot zones, but his focus is on schools and mass gatherings, particularly at houses of worship.
If I can get someone to wear a mask rather than just give a fine for its own sake, I want someone to wear the mask.
The state is going to take over the enforcement oversight in all the hotspot clusters.
Back at the Borough Park warehouse, enforcement was unclear during the hours-long show. Even though we saw NYPD, FDNY, and the City Department of Health, no one attempted to disperse the performance. Police say that's because the event was religious in nature.
Everybody had masks. The police came in. They handed out some masks for a few kids that didn't have.
The FDNY did issue several summonses here for fire code violations. Sources tell CBS 2 another performance was scheduled here for tomorrow night, and City Hall is working to ensure that does not happen. Meantime, Governor Cuomo is expected to meet with religious leaders in these hot zones sometime tomorrow. We're live in Borough Park, Brooklyn. Allie Bauman, CBS 2 News.